So we're back out again, Monday the 9th of March, and what we're doing at the moment is sieving some compost in readiness to start off more seeds. And I have had a few questions from people that have said, what sort of compost do I use? And there's all different types of compost out there. There's multi-purpose, seeding compost, potting compost, but what I tend to use is always multi-purpose. And when I'm starting off seeds, I sieve it to get all the waste out, and then we still end up with a really nice quality compost. And I do try different ones every now and again. But even though I buy multi-purpose, I don't buy the ones from the supermarket, the ones from like Lidl or Aldi that's in the really thin bags, because that always seems to be quite bad quality. So normally I just grab something from a garden centre, which I call mid-range, and then I amend it by sieving it to make it good quality, ready for seeding. I'll show you the one that I normally use, and you've seen that when we sieve that, we get quite a few lumps out of it, but we do save those lumps to fill in bottoms of containers. But today I've bought one that's slightly better quality, apparently, so we'll give that a quick sieve and see how that comes out. And then we're going to go inside and check out those fenugreek seeds that we sowed quite recently to grow sprouts. It's now been 3 days since we sowed those seeds, so fingers crossed we've got a result. Let's go and take a look at this compost. So that's the one that I normally buy. It's called Manor Farm, and you get 3 50-litre bags for £15. And when you sieve that, you get quite a bit of waste. And as I said, we do save that to fill in the bottoms of big containers. But today I decided to buy something different. Again, it's a multi-purpose compost, just a different make, and we're just in the process of sieving that in readiness for sowing as seeds. I'll sieve a little bit more, then you can see it's not really any different to any other multi-purpose that we've used, but it is definitely good enough for seed sowing. I'm going to do just a little bit more to show you that if you pay extra for your compost, it doesn't really make much difference. So we'll get a good amount in there, and then we'll sieve it. You can get these sieves online for about £3, and definitely worth having. So you can see as we're sieving it, we get quite a lot of these big chunks of waste, which you definitely don't want in your trays when you're trying to start off seedlings. But we do save that. I just pop it into a tub, and then we use that for filling in bottoms. But once we've sieved it, we've got nice fine compost, which is exactly what we want to start off seedlings. And that's the reason I don't buy expensive composts or potting composts. So now we're back indoors, and we're going to take a look at those fenugreek seeds that were sown only 3 days ago. And so, as to avoid any confusion, these are the seeds. And if you remember, I did sow them into a smaller silver tray, but on reflection it seemed like there was quite a few seeds in a very little area, so I decided to transfer them to a bigger tray and then just spread them out a little bit more. And then what we've done is we've just put a tea towel over the top and then a couple of pegs so it doesn't drop down onto the seeds. So we're going to take a look now and see what results we've got after 3 days. So here we go, we'll take these pegs off, get rid of that tea towel, and we can see already that something is happening. This is all raised up now. So let's take a look and see what we got. See, we've definitely got sprouting seeds there. And what we want to be doing now is getting rid of this paper towel. But I think that is a pretty good result. They're well on the way, and as you might notice, they are yellow, but that's because we've kept them completely in dark. So what we need to be doing now is trying to take them off with this paper towel best way we can without causing much in the way of damage. They will grow into the paper towel, and I have seen something online where somebody's done it without using paper towel. They just sprayed them with water and left them and they grew. So I think next time we'll try it without this paper towel. But that is quite a lot of sprouts there. Let's just get them all off. We need to take this paper towel away because we don't want any type of mould building upon them with them being so dense. And now what we need to do with these is give them a good rinse. So fresh water, and we'll just drop all these in. You can see that some of them have still got the husks of the seed attached, but we'll get rid of those as we're doing this. It should pretty much leave most of it behind. You can see in there there's quite a lot that's already fell off. So just a little bit for a clean. It's going to refresh these plants at the same time, and then we need to drain the water and dry them just a little bit with a paper towel. So having done that, I'm just going to transfer them once again to another bowl, and I'm just going to separate them at the same time. So they've got some moisture still inside there, and now what I want to do is get these to green up. So I would say in only 3 days that is pretty successful. I'm quite pleased with the amount of these seeds that's germinated. But as I was just saying, now I want these to green up. I think I'll put these in a different container and spread them out as much as we can so everything gets a fair share of that light. And then in a couple of days they should start greening up. We've got the majority at water off, and also we can put them back in this tray, spread them out as best we can, but don't put a top back on it because now we need that airflow, otherwise you might end up with mould growing. So once again, for the last time, we're going to spread them all out into this tray. And then we're going to put them somewhere where they're going to get plenty of light. We'll check back on these in a couple of days, by which time they should have got a nice green colour, and they should also keep trying to grow. And I think just there is perfect. We're going to get the sun coming through that window. I've also been out and bought a couple of other things. One thing that we buy every single year, little gem lettuce. My favourite little lettuce that. It's basically like a little romaine lettuce. I've got some bolt-hardy beetroot seeds. They're the ones we're going to be growing for leaves. We've got what's left of the spinach. We sowed those only a couple of days ago. And then I've bought some of these. These are from Home Bargains and they're our size seed trays. The only problem with these is there's no holes in bottom, but that's not an issue. We'll just eat a screwdriver up, make a few holes in bottom and we're good to go. But you get a pack of 8 from Home Bargains for £1.29. That is a pretty good deal. In this next video is we're going to start and sow some lettuce, the little gem for a start. We'll get some of that on go because little gems need to be pricked out as individual plants so we can then space them out in one of the planters outside and get a really nice sized mini romaine lettuce. And one of the other trays I'm going to use to put in some pepper seeds because as yet we haven't got any on go. So as you're coming up to mid-March you definitely need to get some done. It's actually quite late for me to be doing that, but we'll see how we get on. And I've also been saving things as well. If it saves money, great stuff. This is the inside of a shop bought pepper and we kept it because it contains lots of seeds. Hopefully you can see this. There's lots and lots of seeds all around that area. So although we have got saved seeds from last year, it doesn't hurt to save a few more. So what I'm going to do is let this dry out. I'll just pop it into sunlight if we get any today. We'll let it dry out and then we'll just scrape the seeds off, put them in a bag, and we've got a good supply of seeds. But if we do want to get some starters straight away, which I do, we've got the saved seeds from last year. And if you remember, they was yellow sweet peppers called Tomahawk. and we also had some red ones as well. And we've got those seeds saved up, dried out in his little storage box. So when we melted the hulls in these trays, I think I want to put a little bit of that sieve compost in, drop a few seeds in, and see how we get on. But that is a video for another day. So anyway, there you go. If you're interested in trying fenugreek sprouts, you can now see that it's a really easy process, and it definitely does work. So I'll see you again tomorrow. We'll get more seeds sown and move ever closer to setting up this caravan container garden. So thank you so much for being on board. I really do appreciate it. And if you want to see what we do sow this week, please hit that subscribe button, press that notifications bell, and I'll see you very soon. Take care.